He liked to sleep with men as well. Motley Crue. Tick, tick, tick.
Or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lea. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. The faces you see are committed to meeting your needs and earning your trust. Heritage Bank has been valuing their partnerships with your friends, family members, and neighbors for 95 years. And the fact that they've been around for nearly 100 years shows that those partnerships really work. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield. Call 507-645-6736 or bank online at heritagebankmn.com.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Northfield Live. Eric Thomas here, coming to you live from Rochester, the Rochester Recreation Center. I'm joined here once again by Jay. He's going to be doing some play-by-play tonight. Welcome, Jay.
Yeah, thank you very much. Going to be a good game tonight.
And sitting in our producer's chair once again, we have the ever-talented Daniel, and on our camera, it's going to be our Jack. He's a new hire, and we want to welcome him. So it should be a good game here tonight. The Northfield Raiders, they're going to be taking on the Albert Lee Tigers. And we got a good game matchup here coming up. Let's take a look at our bracket here really quick. See how we got to this point in the season. Northfield, they took on La Crescent after La Crescent played in a play-in game. And La Crescent won that first round by a score of 7-4 over Red Wing. And then Northfield, they took a commanding control of that matchup against La Crescent at home for their last home game for this season. 7-0 was the final score there. And then Albert Lee, they defeated Dodge County in the game, the quarterfinal game. That was their bye, essentially. And they beat Dodge County 6-0. And now we're here in Rochester. So let's talk a little bit about Albert Lee. Jay, you know them a little bit better than I do because you've called a lot of their games. What do you see out of them coming into tonight's matchup?
They're such an improved team from the beginning of the year when Northfield beat them 5-0 in that earlier matchup. But they're also without Eric Steeler and Sam McGill, who were suspended for this game, and a little fracas they had last week against Dodge County where one of the Dodge County players went after either one of these two guys, and the other one just helped out, so they got booted from the game, and then that gets you an automatic suspension. In fact, the Dodge County coach got kicked out of that game as well.
Okay. All right. So you had a chance to go down and talk with their coach, Coach Erickson, and we're going to hear those comments right now, right here on Northfield Live and Albert Lee Live. All right. So a little on-the-spot production here.
I heard it.
I heard our coach interview there.
I heard my coach interview, yeah.
Okay. So we'll hold off on that coach interview here for just a sec, but let's go to a quick timeout here on Northfield and Albert Lee Live, and when we come back, we'll have coach interviews from both coaches. That's all coming up in just a minute.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcome 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield High School activities and wish everyone the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Brust, Dr. David Buck, Dr. Michael Thompson, or me, Dr. Nathan McMillan. Smiles are our business, and we want yours to shine. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Service Master.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lee Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
And welcome back to Northfield Live and Albert Lee Live. And we're just moments away here from the start of this matchup between the Albert Lee Tigers and the Northfield Raiders. Let's talk a little bit about Albert Lee just a few minutes here. The Tigers' overall record, 17-7-2. They finished fourth in the Big Nine.
Yep.
And their record there was 8-3-1. So, I mean, that's impressive in and of itself.
It is. I don't think anybody really expected it. I know that Coach Erickson was talking about finishing in the top 5 of the Big Nine all season long. They started slow, got it going a little bit better, and they ended up, just two points out of third place, in fact, in the Big Nine, and the 4 seed in the section, which, that ought to get him some Coach of the Year votes, I think, in the Big Nine.
Yeah, I bet it will. And on the flip side of things, the Northfield Raiders, they finished the number 1 seed overall with a record of 24-2. And I'm not saying 24. They were 20 wins, 4 losses, and 2 ties in their overall season. 13-0-1 at the top of the Big Nine. They beat La Cresse and Hoka 7-0 in the quarterfinals, and you saw that game right here on Northfield Live on. Was that only on Thursday?
Yeah.
Oh man, a quick turnaround for Northfield here. But you mentioned earlier in their only matchup of the season, it was the second game. Northfield defeated Albert Lee 5-0, and that was back on December the 3rd.
A long time ago, like Don McLean would say.
Yes, it was.
And they had 9 penalties, Albert Lee, to 2 for Northfield, so that was big difference. And they had 4 power play goals in that game, Northfield, and they do have the 3rd best power play in the state.
Yes.
And the 9th best penalty kills, so they're tough. And they score the 12th most goals. Plus, they have a real good goaltender, so they got it all.
And so I think the last game on Thursday, it was kind of a low shot save percentage affair for Frank, the goaltender for Northfield. I think he only saw and saved, 5, maybe 10 shots the entire game. So, he's really good in between the pipes, and Luckcraft is, going with him is the smart move, basically, keeping him in between the pipes and making sure that all those shots that are going his way are stopped.
And tough as it is to begin with at full strength, losing Steeler and McGill, even though they're not the big scorers on the Tiger team. They play a lot, so that's going to really hurt Albert Lee with those 2 out for this game.
All right, and let's take a listen to your coach's interviews brought to you this afternoon by LMR Media, providing local marketing and advertising that delivers results. Let us help your local business. Visit lmrmedia.org for more information. And here's the coach for Albert Lee. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing a little bit of on-the-fly production here, but before we get into too far into the program here this afternoon, we do want to say NCC Builders and Raider Automotive, they are the co-sponsor for boys hockey. We want to thank them for sponsoring the 2024-25 boys hockey team season. NCC Builders, specializing in transforming homes and building dreams. And Raider Automotive is your locally owned and auto service shop, collision repair center, and towing facility. Thank you, NCC Builders and Raider Auto, for supporting Raider boys hockey right here on Northfield Live and Albert Lee Live this afternoon. We will take another quick timeout, and when we come back, we'll have some more info and on this broadcast of Northfield and Albert Lee Live. Stay tuned.
Community Resource Bank, you can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Professional Dental Group of Northfield. The doctors, Becky Johnson, John Nowak, Brian Cravey, Tyler Yankee, and Mallory Peterson would like to remind you that February is Dental Health Month. New patients in the month of February will receive a free exam and necessary x-rays. The doctors and staff at Professional Dental Group would love to see your smile. You can find us on the web at pdgdentists.com or give us a call at 507-645-5264.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lee Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection.
For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
And welcome back to Northfield and Albert Lee Live, where the Raiders and the Tigers, they just wrapped up their pregame warm-ups, their shots on net, and now we're getting ready for the Zamboni to come out, and just moments away from the start of this matchup between these two teams. And, it should be a good matchup. And let's just kind of highlight the interviews here that we had with Northfield and Albert Lee's coach. You had a chance to sit down with Coach Erickson. What were some of his initial thoughts coming into tonight's matchup against the Raiders? Actually, okay. You know what? We do have those interviews, and once again, they are brought to us by LMR Media, providing local marketing and advertising that delivers results. Let us help your local business. Visit lmrmedia.org for more info. Here's Coach Erickson.
My guest, head coach boys hockey at Albert Lee in the pregame tonight, brought to you by LMR Media. I tell you, with nice win over Dodge County Thursday night. Brock Scott, a couple of goals, one each for the law firm of Balf, Persig, McGill, and Sternhagen. And Ledger Stadheim throws his fourth shutout of the season, 27 saves. And here you are.
Yeah, no, we played really well on Thursday. Obviously wanted some revenge from December when they kind of took it to us early December. So I thought collectively as a group we played very well. Playoff game, last home game for some of the seniors. So all in all, it was good to see.
And now, tonight's opponent, you've lost 7 in a row to the now 4-time defending Big Nine champion Raiders, but this is do or die. It's win or go home situation, and you did finish 4th in the conference. And you and your coaching staff did a great job finishing 2 points out of 3rd, in fact, in the Big Nine. I'd give you my Coach of the Year vote if I had one, but fairly or not, the buck stops with you. And so mention your assistant coaches and team assistants and boosters. I mean, it takes a lot of people to get a team through a season.
Thanks for bringing that up. I appreciate that. A couple assistants have actually been with me now for 4 and 5 years. So Justin Anfinson's been with the staff now for 4 years, and Buck Nelson's on his 5th year. So those guys are hard to replace, right? Great guys, Albert Lee grads, have done, a lot of positive things for our program, and give them credit. And then, our booster squad, Tammy Persig, Dan Coker, Jenny Heinrich, Jenny Scott, have done a lot for our program this year, and I'm hoping to keep a couple of them through the next couple years. Collectively as the season went on, we're happy with where we're at. Obviously, we knew the group that we had, and give credit to the guys. They bought into a system that we put in place to make sure that we're hard to beat on any given night. And obviously, in a season, you go through your ups and downs, which we did. But yeah, all in all, I'm happy with the senior group. They're playing their tails off every night for us. So, we're in a spot right now where we've earned it. And now it's time to compete and see what we can do against the number 1 seed.
Heck yeah. Both teams really had good seasons, of course. Northfield winning the league, but you guys 4th. With that comes nice numbers. They have the 3rd best power play in the state, 9th best penalty kill. You ain't shabby either, man. We're talking 150 teams, and you're 35th in the state in power play and 44th in PK. So
yeah,
that's the special teams are good.
Well, yeah, on the penalty kill, I wish it was better. Historically, our program runs between that 85 and 90%.
Okay.
So that's not a knock. It's just where it landed this year thus far. The power play, we've got it rolling a little bit earlier than Christmas break.
Yeah.
Because I think at one point we were darn near 0 for 20. And then to turn that thing around, we made some tweaks, a little bit of personnel change, got that figured out. So yeah, special teams have been big. They're going to be big tonight. Obviously, we got to stay out of the penalty box tonight. So
yeah, in the last game you played with them, you had 9 penalties. They had 2, and they scored 4 power play goals.
Yeah.
So that can't happen again tonight.
Correct. Yeah, we know that. And it was early enough, and I think we were down 2-0 before we really knew what was going on in early December. And we're very much aware of their special teams. We watched video this morning and got a good look at their power play. It's electric, right? Just like their defensive core is good, and their first line and second lines are good. And we're here to compete. And give credit to Northfield, the program that they've built. And we know where we need to be, and that goes for the future. We're going to be chasing them. Hopefully they move up to AA next year, because I think they're close. But give them credit. They're a really good program. Mike Luckcraft has done a phenomenal job over there.
11 years, not a losing season.
Yeah. And we respect that, right? As a staff and as a program, we know what we're up against tonight.
Yeah. A couple of top scorers in the state are in this game. Will Cashin, Raiders, 25th in scoring goals, and your guy, Connor Persig, is 5 goals behind him in 57th. So I teeter between, is it going to be a goal-scoring game or a defensive game? Because both goaltenders are awesome, too. Your guy has got some great numbers on the year. Tied for 6th in wins in the state, 36th in save percentage, 45th in goals against. What an outstanding year. Talk about Ledger's season.
Yeah, he's had a hell of a year, right? So we knew going in, we go as far as Ledger can get us, right? So, I think he had kind of a tough patch, I would say, in that December when we played Dodge. Kind of fought it for a little bit for a couple weeks. Lately he's won games for us, and that's what we need from our program out of future goaltenders too, is guys that compete and take it serious.
He does, yeah.
And because he does, and he puts his work in, and he's a likable kid. He's a coachable kid. He knows when things aren't going good, and he seems to bounce out of it. So yeah, give credit to Ledger, and we knew that going in, like he was going to be a great player for us. Just with the conference goalie this year for sure, and we're hoping he can steal a game for us tonight.
Yeah, 2.86. That's a good goals against average. And now your team 5th in the state in penalty minutes, but hey, Northfield's right behind you. And in fact, you average 12 minutes a game. They average 9. You could almost buy that tonight if that happened.
Yeah.
Or do you think you got to be?
Well, I just want to stay out of the penalty game tonight. Obviously, I think if we can frustrate them, they'll probably take some penalties. But I'd prefer if we're playing 5-on-5. Honestly, I think that's kind of what got us in trouble the first match of the year here with them, is that we got into penalty trouble early. And quit moving our feet a little bit. They're and they're fast, right? And then you chase them around. It's hard not to take penalties, but it's we know we've got to stay out of the penalty box tonight. Maybe they take some and we can get a power play goal, get us going. We'll see what happens.
All right, you are a ton of fun to watch. Good luck and get a W tonight.
All right, thank you, Jay.
And that was Coach Erickson right here on Northfield and Albert Lee Live. Apologies for all the technical difficulties that we had. And we're going to
get joined on Northfield Live by
Coach
Luckcraft of the
Again, apologies for all the technical difficulties there, but now let's hear Coach Luckcraft of the Northfield Raiders. We're now joined on Northfield Live by Coach Luckcraft of the Northfield Raiders. And Coach, first game here in Rochester today. What are you guys looking forward to out of this matchup coming off of a big win at home last week?
Yeah, exciting to get to the second round. Obviously, you know, the stakes continue to increase as you advance in the playoffs. We're going to play a really good Albert Lee team. So we'll have to make sure that we're locked in, you know, mentally, make sure that we're playing together, that we're connected, that we're consistent, stay out of the penalty box, and looking for a great effort.
Yeah, and let's go back and talk a little bit about that first round matchup against the Lancers at your home ice. The penalty killing was phenomenal in that matchup. The special teams seem to do what they do best. What were some of your thoughts on overall that whole matchup and the penalty kill and the special teams?
Yeah, good first round game. I thought we played solid start to finish. I thought we were good in all three areas. There wasn't a lot of penalties. I think they took 2, we took 1, so there wasn't a ton of special teams opportunity, but that was really one of our strategies going in. You know, we lacked discipline in the game against Delano. It came back to bite us, so we, had a long conversation about what it was going to take to make a run in the playoffs, and started with, that emotional control, that's, internal discipline. You have a better chance 5-on-5 than you do 4-on-5. So that was really the focus, as it will be tonight.
All right, and let's talk a little bit about Albert Lee. The last time you guys saw them was earlier in the season. I think that was the only time you guys saw them in the regular season, and you guys were able to come out with a W. What are you expecting between that matchup as the season progressed, and what are you looking forward to out of your boys here tonight?
Yeah, 2 completely different teams. So when you play somebody, the second or third game of the year, both teams have developed, both teams have grown, both teams are much better. So I anticipate it being a super high-level hockey game, great playmaking. Again, discipline is going to be our key. They play physical. We'll have to be able to match that physicality when needed, but understand, that we need to play the way that we play. That's how we are most successful. And so that's going to be really a key to our coming out with the W tonight.
All right, very good. And as always, everybody's still pretty healthy, even though you had just a short turnaround. You only had Friday off, so that was yesterday. But is everybody still pretty healthy today?
Yeah, so far so good. Full complement tonight, so we'll have all 20 players in the lineup. And looking forward to utilizing all of them to hopefully gain an advantage.
All right, very good, Coach. Well, good luck tonight, and hopefully we'll see you before the next game here in Rochester.
Yeah, one at a time, so we're looking forward to today for sure.
All right, thank you very much. That was Coach Luckcraft on Northfield Live. We'll be back right after this.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcome 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield High School activities and wish everyone the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Brust, Dr. David Buck, Dr. Michael Thompson, or me, Dr. Nathan McMillan. Smiles are our business, and we want yours to shine. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lee Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
We're back here getting ready for introductions and, of course, the national anthem here before the semifinal of this section game. And, of course, the game to follow we won't be doing, but there's already Waseca people here, and I'm sure Rochester Lords, they don't have far to come. So
no, they just have right down the road.
So, yeah, they were looking for a spirited game here today. But, again, Albert Lee without Eric Steeler and Sam McGill might hurt their cause a little bit, but they're going to give it their best. I think we're going to go, should we join PA?
All right, let's see what we got here. Nope. Let's run through their starting five here.
Ledger Stadheim is the goalie.
So
Kolker. Yeah, Ledger Stadheim. Jacob Kolker. And
alrighty,
rock and roll here
yes.
with two teams that have really good power play and PKs. They both score a lot. Northfield, of course, does better in those categories. Third and ninth in power play and penalty kill in the state. They're 12th in scoring in the state. They've got Will Cashin, 25th top goal scorer in the state. They've got Bridger Riley, the number 9 assist man in the state. I mean, the numbers, on paper, it looks like Northfield big, but they don't play on paper. They play on ice.
Yes, and I said it before and I'll say it again. It doesn't matter what the paper reads. They could have the best record in their conference in the section. What matters is what is lit up on the scoreboard after that final 17 minutes counts to 0.
That's right. Yeah, this could go either way. I think most people are going to say Northfield, and that's fine. They deserve that recognition. I'll call it Albertley 3-2 in overtime, just because I've broadcasted all their games all year, and I believe in the boys.
I'm going to say probably 4-2 in favor of Northfield at the end of regulation.
All right.
But,
We'll see.
as...
well, you have incentive to get out here early. I don't.
As Coach Johnson, Mark Johnson's dad, once said back in the day, it's a beautiful day for hockey, and as the Wilds say, let's play hockey.
Yeah, the number 9s are battling in the face-off circle, Persig and Stewart, and it's controlled by the Tigers right out of the chute here. They throw it in. They're going, of course, in their blues, right to left on your screen there. And again, we thank our NCC Builders and Raider Automotive for being the hockey sponsor for Northfield as they are in control now. Albertley takes it over. Brua in the defensive end. He can skate up the ice as well as any forward, too. So you got to watch number 14 for Albertley. He would be a big factor as Sam Stay turns around and centers one, and it goes by Kolker into the corner, picked up by Geiger for Northfield, and we're a half a minute in to the semifinal of section play here in Rochester at the Rec Center. Waseca and Lourdes coming up after this one, not on our airwaves, but that'll be the other semifinal. There's a nice save by Ledger Stadheim on a shot by Cashin. He walked right in there. As Northfield keeps the pressure on here in the offensive side. And taken away by Brua. Up the ice, goes past Keaton Bremer and all the way back down behind Ledger Stadheim. As centering pass there, and a little backhand, fancy little backhand.
Off vision shot, too.
Kristen Whiteman with that attempt there. And still scoreless here in the opening minute and a half as Raiders put the pressure on again. Stadheim reaches out with a stick and just pokes that away from there, and the defense will gather it up here. Actually, it's Connor Persig. And that gets by everybody all the way down the ice. And an icing call.
First stoppage of play in the first minute and a half. So, going to give these guys a little bit of a reprieve.
Line changes for everybody, and got Balf and Anfinson coming out defensively for Albert Lee, and
with the two missing players, how do you suppose the coach is going to rally and try to make their lineups
well,
work?
Persig's going to have to play a lot, and Sam Stay, I would imagine, and Kolker, they're going to have to, play a lot more minutes for sure. Sternhagen's out there right now. He's their second top scorer, second or third top scorer for Albert Lee. As they have it in the offensive zone, Sternhagen number 10 chasing it there. Brock Scott scored 2 in the last game they had, so he'll be relied on for more minutes tonight. But it's tough for everybody, that's for sure. And they take it away there. It's Anfinson, number 19 for Albert Lee, and it'll be another icing call. And 14:49 to go. Scoreless here in Rochester.
And
go ahead.
I was going to say we're going to mention this a little bit later on in the period, but be sure to stay tuned in the period matchup. We got something very special.
Yeah. Lincoln.
Yeah.
Can we say it?
Yeah.
Lincoln in the box?
Yeah. In the sin bin with Lincoln.
Okay.
Our very own
I'll get
Lincoln.
the vernacular right
there.
there.
There we go.
I like the alliteration of that. That's good.
Yes.
That's a shot that gets blocked by traffic, taken by Riley, and knocked out of the zone by the Tiger D. Gathered up by these Raiders. 4-time defending Big Nine champs and been to state recently, and they got it going on. And this was, not expected to be all that huge a year because they graduated so many, but here they are right back at the top of the section and ready to go as Riley gets it from the blue line. That one is blocked. Stay got a stick on that one, and they're having a little trouble getting gathered together, and it's knocked down the ice by Bremer, and he's on the chase there, but the Raiders win that race between number 3s as Ashton Pumper got to it first. Here comes Stewart across the blue line. He leaves it for Cashin, gets a shot off, and it's deflected into the far corner by Stadheim. And Brua struggling over there with a couple of Raiders. Cashin, one of them, he knocked it free. Comes back to the near corner. And a centering attempt there. Stewart has it now. He's able to score from anywhere, but that one knocked down out front by Johnston, a defender extraordinaire for the Tigers. Cashin bringing it across the blue line, but he's met there by 3 Tigers, and they knock it out of the zone. Pumper's got it now, near side into the zone, and trying to play it to his teammate there, number 21, it looks like. Griffin Canelli, back out here after missing last game. Good to see him out there. That'll help the Raiders' cause for sure. Having both the brothers there, and a nice hit on the far side there as the Tigers take it out of the zone. Faust back to chase it down here for the Raiders. Gets it over to Joey Fogarty, number 5 in the game. Benjamin has it, gets it to the center of the rink. Whiteman plays it in, chasing it down there. Becker as well as Anfinson for Albert Lee. Squirts into the corner on the far side, and Raiders with the attack here. Oh, that one got a far way through there, but it missed to the right of the cage, hitting some traffic. And now along the half wall, it's Whiteman who controls, and then Becker just goes in and says, I'll take it in. Leaves it for Whiteman. No good on the shot. Back the other way comes Zayden Brua, number 14. Led the Tigers in penalty minutes, and they were 5th in the state in penalty minutes, but so far so good. Everybody's minding their P's and Q's. You can see big hits here tonight, but it doesn't necessarily have to lead to penalties. We'll see how the refs call it, but so far so good as they loft it into the Raider defensive end. It's going to be icing, and they'll stop the clock with 11:59 to go in the first. Scoreless here on NorthfieldLive.com and AlbertLeeLive.com. We welcome you all in.
I want to go off of something that you mentioned earlier, Jay, about all the penalty minutes and things of that nature, and how it hasn't been that intensely hit heavy this period so far. Do you think Albert Lee is going to be trying to avoid any unnecessary penalties because they have 2 guys out already?
I think so, yeah. Erickson mentioned that in the pregame interview. He just said, I said, what if it was 12 minutes to 9? That's what they both average this year. And he goes, no, I want none. They're too tough to give him any chances. So, yeah, he wants to go 5-on-5 as much as possible. But, it's inevitable. You're going to do something to get a penalty. It's just they want to limit that as much as possible and not be the 9-2 spread they had last time they met when it was 5-0 Northfield, and they scored 4 of those on the power play back in the second game of the season for Albert Lee. That was a shot. Stadheim got it, hit the glove and bounced into the near corner, and it's played out of there by Ball and Exec Coker 17. As along the half wall here with 11:06 to play, and the Raiders still on the attack. It goes across the ice. Riley picks it up over there, centers it, and they try and shove it in that corner, but Ledger was there, closed that door, and here comes a chance for Albert Lee with Stay. He's double teamed quickly before he gets to the blue line, and the Raiders will take over there. Nice defense there for Northfield. As Weber gets it blocked, but the Raiders will still have possession here with 10:39 to go in the opening period. That one skips down the ice to the right of the goal. Picked up by Brua for the Tigers. And Sternhagen trying to help him out there. Persig out there, the number 1 line for Albert Lee on the ice right now. And it breaks free to the red line. Brua brings it in. Remember, he's as good as a forward, in my opinion, playing defense. So he's able to lead a charge if he has to.
Nice
That's stolen away beautifully by Griffin Kennelly. He's coming in. He had Cashin with him, but that was knocked down by Keaton Bremer. And
they're going to call offsides. It looks like Kennelly is limping a little bit as he's skating off the ice.
Here comes Persig. He's one-on-one with the Raiders defenseman Pumper, and it goes around the other side. The Raiders thwart that threat from Albert Lee, and we have good defensive play, just like I thought we could have. This could be a high-scoring affair, or it could be a low-scoring affair. They both have great offenses. They both have really good goaltenders. The Raiders players are just a little better. That's why they're number 1 in the conference and number 1 in the section, and Albert Lee is 4th place in both. But like I said, it could end up being a whale of a ball game, a hockey game here. That one flips way up over the glass, but stays in play. 9:20 to go here in the opening period. Still scoreless. As Johnston, he had it, but he fell down. No call on a trip or anything, as the refs are letting him play here in the early going.
And looking down, the Albert Lee faithful were not too happy with that.
One out in front. Charlie Becker almost had a golden opportunity there, but couldn't cash in. As the Raiders stay in control here on offense, and Ledger grabs that one with the glove. He's pretty crafty with that glove. He can catch some saves. He'd be a good shortstop or a catcher in baseball.
I was just going to say, does he play catcher or
I'm not
any
sure. I don't
baseball
think
in the offseason?
He golfs.
Oh, okay.
So he told me in one of my player profiles I did with him, what do you like to do off the ice? Golf. All right.
You should consider switching over to baseball.
Face off to Ledger's right and controlled by the Tigers here with 8:49 to go in the first. As Brua, he can take it all the way down the ice and looks like he wanted to, but he fell down, got it ahead to stay as they knock it into the zone, but there's not much they can do with it after that, although still forechecking down there is Bremer, and that's going to be a stoppage here with 8:35 to go. We'll face off with the red dot outside of the Raider blue line here on this near side, and looks like Brody Jensen against Kolker, and controlled by the Tigers. They shoot it in, and Bremer chases it down, but the Raiders got to it, and they'll take it out of the zone here. Well, held in a little bit by Kolker, and then Bremer takes a shot basically from almost the red line, and it goes wide left. Raiders pick it up from there. Albert Lee still pestering with the forecheck. They like to do that, and that helps their game for sure. It's another save by Stadheim. They say it's 8-0 in shots. Is that what it says?
Yes, 8-0 on the shots.
All right. They are peppering Ledger, but so far he's up to the task. I don't think that can hold up all game long.
Ooh.
And Albert Lee better get some shots on goal here. Persick picks it up behind the goal. Brua trying to bring it out there. He's double teamed, and puck breaks free in the corner. Persig flips it in the air to center ice and into the zone. It might have been a shot on goal if he would have let that go a little farther. Would have been their first one. Stewart has it as he is having a fine year. 14 goals and 29 assists on the year. And that's entrance at number 12, knocking it into the zone, but taken right out of there by the Raiders, and here they come the other way. As played in there by, I saw it's on number 15. That's Jacob Peters. He's down at the bottom of my paper there, who played it in there. They stoppage at 7:09 as Stadheim stops it. He has stopped 8 shots. And we're about halfway through. A little more this first period. And the face-off goes behind the goal. Cashin centers one, and Stewart wasn't ready for that one. It goes all the way back. Fogarty chases it down for the Raiders. Canelli into the zone. Chases on for it. As Griffin couldn't get to it first, and the Tigers are going to take it out of the zone. Here's Drake Sternhagen. Number 10 gets it to Persig. Oh, that's off the skate of Balf. Actually, Persig goes back to get it. Gets it to the blue line for Sam Stay. He's going to play it in and then chase it down. He gets to it first. Geiger takes him out of the play, and it's picked up by Stewart. Bremer almost took it away from him behind the goal, but couldn't quite get that deal done, and the Raiders out of the zone with Stewart to center ice. Double team there. Kolker takes it away, and it's 2-on-2 the other way with Stay on his left. He decides to take the shot himself, but misses that. All the way back to the red line. Tigers play it in again. Stay's going to go to the bench, and out comes Sternhagen for him. As the Raiders have Benjamin, and Cashin's going to sit for the time being, and out comes Whiteman for the Raiders, and they shoot it in left of the goal, down in the far corner, chases on, and won by the Raiders. A centering pass that misses its mark and goes all the way down there. Wipe off the icing on that, and 5:30 to go in the first period. It's still scoreless. Whiteman picks it up, and then ahead for Geiger, who mishandles it a little bit off of the blue line. He was pestered there by Scott. Now they get it in deep. Oh, it's taken away by the Tiger D as Johnston ends up with it. Running down to 5:10 to go in the first period. And we've seen some good defense. I mean, it's all been on Albert Lee because the Tigers haven't taken a shot yet. But Northfield just getting the puck away from them a lot earlier than the Tigers would like, as Stadheim has faced 8 shots, stopped them all so far. Puck gets by everybody into the Northfield defensive side. Gathered together there by Ashton Pumper, and here they come. 4:43 to go. That's taken away at the red line and knocked in by Stay. Out of play, actually.
Yep. And the last time that we've seen Northfield go scoreless was their first period against Delano. That's how far back.
Wow.
So they got a lot of work to make up here in the next 4.5 minutes.
And still no penalties, so that's part of it there. I mean, Albert Lee playing disciplined enough not to pick up penalties. The Raiders, too.
Yeah.
Both teams, were up there in penalties during the season, so that's good, too. They're both in semifinal form, let's say.
Yes.
As Weber fights for it along the red line here, but it gets away from him, and ball to stay to Bremer and into the zone. Persig chasing, but he won't get to it first as the Raiders take it the other way in the form of Carter Simon, who's in the game, number 8. And again, it gets by the Raiders, and they have to gather it up. Pumper along the near wall here, but Sam Stay stopped that one. Then they shoot it way over into the far corner. Amphen's going to win that battle for the puck. And Evans sends it down the ice. No icing as it's grabbed by Fogarty. 3:45 to go, first period. It's scoreless. And at the red line, Persig stops the Raider momentum. Weber grabs it now. He's at the red line, shoots it in right to Tiger. It's Balf. Back and forth it goes here in the neutral zone off of Persig's skate. He'll go pick it up as Northfield gets a line change at 3:20 to go. Persig whiffs on it and then gets it to the blue line, but then the Raiders take over. Another chance for them as it's centered out in front and knocked away there by Balf for the Tigers. And Sternhagen whacks that puck and gets it into that their offensive end, but quickly all the way down the ice for the Raiders. A centering shot by Cashin trying to hit Geiger right in front, missed its mark, and that goes all the way down the ice, and another icing on Albert Lee, so they'll bring it back to Ledger's side of the ice for a face-off. 2:55 to go, and it's scoreless, Eric.
Yeah, and like I mentioned, I was trying to look back through my record book here. The last time we did see a scoreless first period was the game against Delano.
Sorry. People thought we were throwing stuff at them.
Yeah,
we lost the banner.
So, but coming back now on the attack are Albert Lee.
Yeah, Blue has it as they're stuck along the half wall on that far side. Here comes the Raiders. Stewart trying to get it into the zone. He does, and it's picked up there by Griffin Kennelly, and then around the back of the goal. Albert Lee takes it away as Kolker has it. 2:20 to play, first period. And that gets past everybody, and first time Frank has his stick on it, I believe, in the game. Knocked it aside. It's not an official shot yet on the clock, but it's still at 8-0 in shots, they say, from the scorer's table. Geiger shoots one in, and Stadheim has to direct that one into the far corner as Bremer missed it, so the Northfield able to keep control just until taken away there by Albert Lee. Back to center ice by Stay. There's Geiger on the other side of the ice with 1:45 to play. Flips it back to Riley, who brings it into the zone. Pestered there by Persig. And a centering pass, a shot out front. Whiteman right into the pads of Ledger, and now back the other way it goes with 1.5 to play. They've had their chances, 10 shots. Haven't put one in just yet, but Albert Lee's not going to win if they don't shoot the puck at the opposing goal. They have 0 shots on goal so far, so 1:15 to go. As Northfield takes a shot, goes wide to the right and into the near corner. Johnston fighting for it along with Whiteman, and it gets past everybody to the red line. Picked up by Pumper.
And don't forget, coming up here in a minute during the next period break here, we're going to have a very special segment called In the Sin Bin with our very own Lincoln.
Yeah, Bremer coming up the ice 1-on-3. That's not going to work most times as they take it away from him. Albert Lee got a little bit of a line change there. And now back the Raiders come. A little 2-on-3, but it's taken away by Drake Sternhagen at the red line. He's going to waltz in, take on 2 defenders, go behind the goal, centers it, but nobody home except Raiders. And they take it the other way, and here comes Gilbertson in the game. Takes a shot off the glove, the stick glove of Ledger, and then played all the way down the ice for icing. by Sternhagen. So they'll bring it back. 18.1 seconds left here, tied at 0.
Yeah, that's
11-0 in shots.
Yeah.
As I said, it's hard to win if you don't shoot it at the goal. But there's a win by getting through the first period without allowing a goal, and it's a loss for not even taking a shot.
I think Albert Lee has taken to heart the Gretzky quote, you miss 1,000% of the shots that you don't take.
Yeah.
So
it's played around and down the ice here as they're in the last 10 seconds. Gathered up by the Raiders. Looks like we'll end the first period at zip, and it's shot down with 2 seconds left. They got the icing with 1.9.
Let's just round it up to 2.
Have a face-off. You can score off a face-off. It's been done, but
yeah. I mean, look at that USA-Canada game. They had 3 fights in the first 10 seconds.
Yeah. So face-off here, and if it doesn't go in, the horn will sound. It's Persig against Stewart, the number 9s, and that's it for the first.
Yep. Scoreless after 1. So when we come back, we will kind of recap what action there was.
What little took place here.
And we'll also have In the Sin Bin with our very own Lincoln. That's all coming up here on Northfield and Albert Lee Live. Stay tuned.
By GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lee Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection.
For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Planning for retirement can seem overwhelming. That's why Jake and Brent at Comprehensive Wealth Solutions in Faribault develop Financial GPS, a goals-based planning solution to help you reach your financial aspirations. Working with a financial advisor and having a written plan is proven to provide confidence in retirement goals. The team at CWS guides you in making decisions and works with you to prepare a written plan. Visit cwsfbo.com to start your journey to retiring with confidence. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Scopos Athletics offers personal and one-on-one training to help you reach your aspirations. With one of our experienced coaches, each session will teach and demonstrate foundational movements as well as review your range of motion and various scales to get you moving safely. You'll love our trainers and our exciting quick workout routines. You'll also benefit from nutritional guidance, variety of classes, and 24-hour gym access. Visit scoposathleticsmn.com to schedule a free consultation and start your journey.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Iott's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Iott today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa-like retreat, or converting your basement into a functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Northfield Raiders Lacrosse is hosting Try Lacrosse for free night at the Dundas Dome on February 28th, 6 to 7 p.m. Boys Lacrosse registration opens on March 1st for ages 6 through 14 years old. 1 day per week practices start in April. 2 day per week practices in May. And games begin in June and July with practices and games happening during the week. Find the click-through link on the Northfield Live homepage for more information. Come check out Lacrosse for free night at the Dundas Dome on February 28th and get ready for the fast-paced and fun lacrosse season.
The Blue Blue Line Club, an organization that supports the NHS boys hockey, would like to thank all of our sponsors and recognize our gold level sponsors for their contributions to this year's Raider boys hockey team. Sponsorships of the Blue Line Club enable equipment purchasing, team meals, and more. Gold level sponsors include College City Beverage, Hartman Insurance, Keith Plumber Plumbing and Heating, Merchants Bank, NCC Builders, Northfield Lines, Raider Automotive, Schultz Electric, Trek Properties, the Northfield VFW, and the Waterford Warriors. Thank you, Blue Line Club sponsors, for helping make Raider hockey a success.
Spring is just around the corner, and you know what that means. It's time to get ready for baseball season. Northfield Youth Baseball registration is now open at northfieldyouthbaseball.com. For kids ages 10 to 15 years old interested in travel baseball, be sure to register before March 1st to get your child on the list for tryouts. Watch your kids grow and develop on the field this summer with Northfield Youth Baseball. Visit northfieldyouthbaseball.com and click on the travel registration link soon. Do not wait. Registration closes March 1st. We've also added a clickable link to the Northfield Youth Baseball Association's website right here on northfieldlive.com.
Section 1, where champions are grown on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Competition at the highest level with support that matches.
He breaks the tackle, and he scores the touchdown. Play at the net by Kellen McDowell. I got the goal!
And gets the pin. He scores!
Double play!
Holy cow!
And welcome back to Northfield and Albert Lee Live, where we're at the end of one already, Jay, and not a whole lot happened in that first period. I think the big highlights, as you see some highlights on your screen here for Community Resource Bank. I cannot get that out to save my life, but let's bank together right here on Community Resource Bank replays. I think the big highlight of the first period was the 11 shots that Northfield took on Ledger, and the 11 saves that he had.
Yeah, well, it's very reminiscent, Albert Lee anyway, of the last game they played. 45-9 in shots by Northfield leading in their 5-0 win. Here it's 11-0 after one. So Albert Lee is playing well, but they're not going to win if they don't take any shots.
Exactly, and I also think another smaller highlight, I should say, because the big highlight is the fact that there was 11 shots taken by Northfield, 11 saves by Ledger. The other big thing to take away from this period is that both teams managed to go 17 minutes without a trip to the sin bin.
Sin bin, yeah.
So, I mean, I know both coaches.
And both teams do have a lot of penalties this year. Like I mentioned, Albert Lee fifth most, and Northfield right behind them in penalty minutes this season. So that's takes a lot of discipline.
Exactly.
Both teams.
And I know both of our coaches that we talked to earlier in the pregame show, they both mentioned that they really were trying to stay out of the penalty box, and just added on the fact that Northfield is playing, basically 2-1 on the players' side aspect, because Albert Lee's got two of their guys out already.
Well, maybe they just are afraid of Lincoln in the sin bin.
Maybe. I don't know. But, it's one of those things where they're going to come out of the period break here, and they're going to just attack, and, one of these teams is going to have to score at some point.
Yeah, it's going to happen sooner or later.
Yes.
Otherwise, we ain't going home.
No, we will not. And we got another big game coming up right after this, and I doubt they want to be here too much longer after that. But let's go to our very special segment here. It's a new segment that we're running during the Northfield Live and Albert Lee Live Northfield Raider hockey games here. It's called In the Sin Bin with Lincoln.
In the Sin Bin with Lincoln. Here with Griffin Canelli, forward captain. Here with Captain Bridger Riley. Griffin, I know you didn't play last night, and how do you think your boys looked out there even though you didn't get to play?
Yeah, I thought they looked pretty good. They were going up and on the ice nice and took care of business.
I feel like after our previous loss, it was a great game to get back to our ways of playing and disciplined hockey, staying out of the penalty box a little bit more and playing our game. So, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, obviously state is the goal. And how are you looking with 2 games left to get there and finish out with your boys?
I mean, yeah, the last 2 games are obviously going to be tough, and we're going to have to come ready to play. But I feel like if we play our game and play the way we know we can, then it should be a breeze.
Yeah, I think the main objective is just to take it one period at a time here, not look too far ahead, and keep going along that way, getting better every day.
That role model leader, and how you pushing your boys at practice?
Yeah, I mean, when things get a little sloppy or whatever, it's kind of just making sure people are going hard each drill and getting better, finding a way to get better every day.
Just make sure everyone's going 100%. This time of the year, it's just about everyone clicking on all cylinders on the same page, and pretty much that's it.
How do you like school? What's your favorite class?
Ooh, school, probably right now, probably one of my business classes.
School's all right. I like accounting, lunch. That's about it.
Like to study?
It depends what class, maybe a little bit of math, but usually not too much.
This is called In the Sin Bin with Lincoln. What's your worst penalty?
I've taken some bad slashing penalties this year. That's probably my worst one.
Oh, those ones are kind of bad.
Yeah.
What do you like to do in your free time?
When it gets warm out, play golf with the boys. If not, just play some video games.
You good at golf?
Depends.
You know, this is also In the Sin Bin with Lincoln, so what do you think's your worst penalty?
Last year I got unsportsmanlike conduct for snowing the goalie.
You study?
I try to.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
What's your favorite meal?
Burrito bowl.
Chicken Alfredo.
Thank you to our sponsors and Radar Automotive for sponsoring us.
Shout out to NCC Builders. Thank you for the sponsorship.
Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertlyLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertlyLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertlyLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you were in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. The faces you see are committed to meeting your needs and earning your trust. Heritage Bank has been valuing their partnerships with your friends, family members, and neighbors for 95 years. And the fact that they've been around for nearly 100 years shows that those partnerships really work. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield. Call 507-645-6736 or bank online at heritagebankmn.com.
Gutters by GT is proud to be a sponsor of Albert Lee Athletics. We're committed to protecting your home with seamless gutters and leak protection, just like we're committed to supporting your local athletes.
Join us in cheering on the Tigers this season. For your home's protection, visit guttersbygt.com for a free estimate.
Together, we're building a stronger community on and off the field. Go Tigers!
Gutters by GT is seamless solutions, reliable protection for you and your team. Find out more at guttersbygt.com.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Professional Dental Group of Northfield. The doctors, Becky Johnson, John Nowak, Brian Cravey, Tyler Yankee, and Mallory Peterson would like to remind you that February is Dental Health Month. New patients in the month of February will receive a free exam and necessary x-rays. The doctors and staff at Professional Dental Group would love to see your smile. You can find us on the web at pdgdentists.com or give us a call at 507-645-5264.
Play ball!
Registration for Northfield Fast Pitch Softball is open for 8U teams at northfieldfastpitch.org. Girls born from September 2nd, 2015 through August 31st, 2017 are eligible. It may be freezing outside, but spring is just around the corner. Register your daughter and enjoy watching her learn and build confidence on the ball field. Sign up by February 23rd for team placement tryouts on March 2nd. Scholarship assistance is available. Visit northfieldfastpitch.org for more information and to register. Go Raiders!
Northfield Youth Baseball registration is open. Children entering kindergarten through 3rd grade interested in playing baseball can sign up for the in-house league at northfieldyouthbaseball.com before March 15th. The goal of the in-house baseball league is to give every child an opportunity to play and enjoy the great game of baseball. All games are played at Seckler Park. Enjoy watching your kids develop skills, knowledge of the game, and sportsmanship this summer. For more registration information, visit northfieldyouthbaseball.com and click on the in-house registration link before March 15th. We've also added a clickable link to the Northfield Youth Baseball Association's website right here on northfieldlive.com.
And we're back at it here at Northfield and Albert Lee Live, and you heard in between periods there in the sin bin with Lincoln Weber.
That was great.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Hats off to
He's
Lincoln.
a star in the making.
Yes, he is. And we're just moments away from the start of this second period here, and I'm going to turn the microphone, as it were, back over to Jay.
Goose eggs after
Yes.
one, and, 3 goose eggs on the board. 2 with the score and 1 in the shots for Albert Lee's column, but 11 shots for the Raiders, and they didn't cash in. I'm sure they talked about that, getting better opportunities, maybe moving Ledgerstadheim a little bit more than they did. On the other hand, they haven't moved Frank. Did he touch? I think he touched the puck once on an errant shot that wasn't even a shot. It was going by.
Yep.
And he just felt left out. He wanted to get a stick on it.
Yeah, and before we get started with this second period here, let's send another big shout out to our sponsors, our co-sponsors this season for Raider boys hockey. It's NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. NCC Builders specializing in transforming homes and building dreams, and Raider Automotive is your locally owned auto service shop, collision repair center, and towing facility. Thank you, NCC Builder and Raider Auto, for supporting Raider boys hockey.
Stewart wins the face-off over Kolker, and the Raiders controlling, going right to left this period. That's a shot that goes wide by Geiger from near the blue line and taken back behind the goal line. Knocked out of the zone by the Tigers, but it'll be Raiders gathering it up here. Half a minute into the second. As they bring it forward, Geiger, and he circles back. Figuring out which way to go. He goes right. Hassled there by Bremer, and finally get it out of the zone. But Kolker knocked it right back in. There's no Tigers there to get the rebound, but chasing it, Sam Stay. As they continue that forecheck, here's Scott getting in the way of the Raiders trying to clear the puck. Goes into the far corner. 1 minute into the middle period. Scott and Stay fighting over there with Stewart and another Raider. Looks like
big pile up
Riley over there in the corner.
And I'm honestly surprised that the refs didn't blow that play dead and reset.
Well, Cashin comes out of that with their shot into the Albert Lee zone, but picked up there by Persig. And he gets it forward to Scott, and not quite out of the zone. Now it is, and a shove from Persig on Whiteman's back. And Whiteman will go back to his spot as the Raiders take over here. Still no shots on goal by either team in this period, but none in the game by Albert Lee. They're going to have to change that. I'm sure they talked to the guys. Hey, let's get some shots on goal. Fighting for it along the half wall here, and Scott knocks it free out of the zone. But picked up there by Simon. Takes it across the red line, fires it in, and back around the back of the goal. Collision between Johnston and Becker there, but knocked all the way down the ice. Peters will give a chase, and they're going to have icing. Bring it back for a face-off here with 14:51 to go in the second. Much of the same as the first so far.
Yep, and not too many opportunities for Albert Lee to really get anything going offensively.
Well, their strategy of not getting penalties is working. but they do need to shoot the puck more. Even one more would be nice. As Amundsen knocks it free, they win that draw, but not for long as Peters picks it up at the red line. And another shot in by the Raiders, back behind the goal. Stadheim's head on a swivel as it goes back the other way. Now to the, didn't even make it to the circle as it was knocked out of there by the Tiger D. Here comes Northfield again. A collision at the blue line. And then a nice defensive play by Balf getting in the way. He just laid out and took that puck away from the Raiders. And it goes back into the near corner. Chased down there by the Raiders and out of the zone. Again, Albert Lee's not getting into their offensive zone. That will be pivotal to try and get some shots off here, but the Raiders' D is just stifling today, not allowing them any room to breathe. Here comes Gilbertson, a chance. That's knocked down by traffic, and the rebound was out front, but Stadheim able to get in the way of that. Can he cover it? Yeah, they stop it before he gets piled on as bodies hit the ice.
Two guys from Albert Lee just chirping over the down body of Northfield there. Who is that? That's Cashin.
So they get everybody up, and nobody's the worse for wear.
No, that's Jensen. I'm sorry, not Cashin.
Yeah, Jensen going to the bench. He was probably took the worst of that. Well, Stadheim probably took the worst of it, but he's so padded up he probably didn't realize he was even hit there. He is an intense individual, Ledger. So the Nines will face off, Stewart and Tursig. Still tied at zip with 13:54 to go.
On the Heritage Bank scoreboard update.
Exactly. Thank you for covering that. And here comes, that was Archie Nelson. I haven't called his name much for Albert Lee, but he's in there, number 5. And here come the Raiders with a chance. They come in, and it's Stadheim to the rescue for the Tigers. Holds on to that one. And they'll face off to his left. 13:40 to go. Jay, Eric, Daniel, Jack, and Lance. Quite a crew. We didn't all come. We all came separately, probably, huh?
Yes.
That's really a waste of gas. But I came from a different spot than you got, most of the other guys. But McNally gets to the red line. This is going back and forth here between the blue lines for a little bit. But here's an opportunity for Aberlea. Sternhagen rolls in, but slowly. And then there's a tie-up behind the net that knocks the cage free, but a nice save by Frank.
That might have been Albert Lee's, technically their first shot on net, but
see if they call it that.
I don't think they will.
It was a slow roller off of Sternhagen's stick, but it depends on if the scorer thinks it was a legitimate shot, and so far they haven't put it up there. 14-0 in shots. Persig and Stewart again in the face-off to the right of the Northfield goalie, and it goes through and into the corner, and Max Frank says, hey, thanks for waking me up. I'm back in the game. As it's stuck in the corner, 2 and 2 players for each squad. Sternhagen knocks it free, and Albert Lee playing it around the back. Brock Scott on the chase to it. Finds it along the wall. Sternhagen helping him out there, but the Raiders pick it up and get it out of the zone, and here they come with Griffin Canale, and he's going to have it. I thought he was going to get a shot off there from the circle, but had trouble keeping it on the stick. Here comes Brua the other way for Albert Lee.
Oh.
And he comes into the zone, gets it knocked into the far corner. As Sternhagen fighting for it with a couple of Raiders, and they knock it free. 12.5 to go in the middle period here. Scoreless in this semifinal of the sections. It's turning out to be probably a better game than most people thought it might be, especially even before the 2 suspensions for the Tiger players from Thursday's melee back home against Dodge County. Both Eric Steeler and Sam McGill out for this game. Healthy scratches with the fight basically they got into with one of the Dodge County players. The coach for Dodge County got thrown out of the game as well for chirping at the official way too much. Here come the Raiders. They knock it in. The Becker plays it out behind the goal. Picked up by Whiteman with 11:44 to go. But after Coach told me McGill and Steeler were out, I would have not thought it would be 0-0 with 11:33 to go in the second period.
No, neither did I.
As the Albert Lee Tigers have come to play D here tonight. They're getting in the way of things. They're forechecking. They're getting sticks on the puck, knocking it off there, and then Stadheim making 14 saves as Northfield comes at it again. The ball falls down, so that helps out with Benjamin coming into the zone, but it's taken right off his stick by Persig before he can get a shot off, and Fogarty gets it for the Raiders. Benjamin will pick it up and shoot it across the ice, but Scott knocks that into the Raider bench and will stop the clock with 11 minutes even. Scoreless.
On your Heritage Bank scoreboard update.
Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you. I know this could have happened because the goalies are both great. 2.16, I believe, for Frank, and 2.86 goals against average for Stadheim. 4 shutouts for Stadheim. I'm not sure how many. Frank has, I think, 2 or 3 since the one he had on Thursday. So, yeah, they're very good goalies, good defenses. Even though both teams can score a lot, especially Northfield being 12th in the state in scoring. But they haven't been able to use the third-ranked power play in the state. And there's a shot by Geiger between the circles. Stadheim saves it into the corner. Johnston fighting for it there with 2 Raiders, Jensen and Weber. And also Persig gets his stick in there, and it goes out of the zone. Picked up there by Geiger, and Riley has it now. Ahead to the red line for Jensen. And Miles, Kennelly has it. Circle, shot, Stadheim save. Save number 16 and a stoppage. We're going to have a trip. Our first penalty of the game.
All righty, who is that going to be on?
It appears to be Persig of Albert Lee, the top scorer for them. So he goes off the ice for 2.
And you said it's going to be a tripping penalty.
Yep.
All righty.
And that is 10:08 left here in the second. Persig in the sin bin with, well, not Lincoln. I guess he's not attending the.
No, but I guess we will have another segment of that coming up out here in between. Never mind. We only had the one.
Here comes Cashin with Geiger. Riley is out there with him, and also trying to get the goal here on the power play. Griffin Kennelly, who's got it right now on that far circle. And he stick handles, gets it to Riley at the point. Geiger centers it for Cashin, and they couldn't connect, but still a minute 28 left to go in their power play.
Second period, Albert Lee's number 9.
Shot misses.
Connor Persig, 2 minutes for tripping.
Geiger had the bullet there that missed. And here comes Geiger again. He has a shot there to Stewart. He tries to wrap around. It's open. The shot goes over the cage.
A little too much on that one, and they're going to stop that play there.
Yeah, the goal came loose, and so with a minute 6 left in the power play, 9:14 left in the second period, we'll have a face-off coming to Ledgers.
And let's take another look at that Community Resource Bank shot here.
He had an opportunity and went just a little high off this rebound right here. Over the cage and into the corner. That's about as close as they've been as we are scoreless. Here is the face-off. And again, a minute 4 left in their power play. The third best power play in the state.
Ooh.
That's blocked out front by Johnston. Pumper has it. He gets it, passes it off to Joey Fogarty, who's out there. Fogarty at this point sends one in, and that's, I think Stadheim sticked that one to the near corner. And Pumper again with 40 seconds left in the man advantage for the Raiders. They switch sides, he and Fogarty, and he takes a shot that hits Brua out front. Zayden Brua, one of the top defensemen for the Tigers. Fogarty circling, gets it over to Pumper on the far side with 20 seconds left in the man advantage. Fogarty again sends one in. Johnston hits that one. I think he actually hurt his right hand. How can it with those big gloves? He was shaking his right hand. But the Raiders still control. 10 seconds left. They've taken 5 shots in this power play and haven't scored yet. 4 seconds to go. And that'll do it. We'll get back to full strength here before they can get another shot off. 8:05 to go in the period. And 0 for 1 on the power play for the Raiders. Riley has it now. Under 8 minutes to go in the second. Scoreless from the Rochester Rec Center. And Heritage Bank scoreboard. Taken away by Brua for the Tigers. They get it ahead here to Sam Stay, who zips it over the ref's head by inches and into the offensive zone, but picked up there by the Raiders, and they'll forward it to the red line. Coming up here, Becker's loose out in front as stick handling is Christian Whiteman over there, but it's taken away by the Raiders. It's Sternhagen to Brock Scott. He comes looping in, takes a shot. That's blocked by Geiger, who was defending him there. And here come the Raiders. Still no shots on goal for Albert Lee, as 19 attempts for the Raiders have gone nowhere. That's a steal by Stewart, but loved by Stadheim and held on to with 7:01 to go.
That one-time shot from Stewart could have, just opened this game wide up for the Raiders.
Still 20-0 in shots and no score on the Heritage Bank scoreboard as both teams get some changes here. And it'll be Kolker going against Stewart in the faceoff to Ledger's left. And there's a sweep of the puck into the corner by Ledger Stadheim. And here comes Brua. He's leading a line of Sam Stay and Bremer as it goes behind the goal. And Brua acting like a forward here from his defensive position, as he does often. Has knocked the puck free. It's Sam Stay. Sees if he can get an opening there. He takes a shot that hit traffic and goes into the far corner. And held in by Sam. Stay picks it up and tries to center it, but actually went around the back of the goal. And here come the Raiders. Geiger the other way. No, that's Kennelly the other way. As he fires it in. That's Griffin chasing it down and knocked out of the zone by Blue, as Albert Lee will get an icing there. But 6:12 to go. Scoreless on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, and scoreless, shotless for Albert Lee. 20-0. Raiders in shots.
And coming up in between periods here, we'll take a look at our bracket. Just a quick bracket check-in. And I believe we're going to hopefully have some check-in of some sort from wrestling. That's going on right now as well.
30 minutes into the game, no shots for Albert Lee as Persick picks it up on the far side and plays it off the ref and out of bounds. That went into the Tiger bench off the ref. I'm sure he doesn't like being used as a pinata, but sometimes you can't avoid it. The red dot outside the Raider blue line for the face-off here. Persig against Brody Jensen. And that is won by the Raiders. And face-offs have been fairly even tonight. But everything is except shots, basically. As the puck, there might be a shot on goal. He saved it right out in front.
Yep, their first shot on goal.
And the Albert Lee crowd erupts. Yes, here it comes.
And there was much rejoicing.
Miles Kennelly into the zone and takes a shot.
And a goal!
Down. That is Brody Jensen. If it is, it's his 9th of the season.
Let's take a look at your Community Resource Bank replay.
Brody Jensen. At 12:29 of the second, opens the scoring here, 1-0 Northfield. Yeah, nicely done. Nice rebound came off, and he was right there to smack it in there. Jensen with his 9th of the season at even strength.
And let's see who they're going to give the assists to here.
Well, Miles Kennelly will get one because he's the one who shot the shot that he got the rebound off of. As Albert Lee has it now in their offensive zone. 5:16 left here in the second. 1-0 Northfield. It's win or go home.
The Raiders at 11:29 of the second period. Number 17, Brody Jensen. Assisted by number 20, Miles Kenley.
Miles Kennelly.
And yeah. 1-0. Here we go. It's in the Albert Lee defensive area again. Knocked out of there by Sam Stay. Just ahead, Archie Nelson up there chasing it down along with Kolker, but they go opposite side of the ice. And here come the Raiders again. As Becker and Benjamin waiting on the blue line. They go in as the puck comes in. And Johnston loses that race for Albert Lee, and Benjamin Whiteman trying to get a hold of it. It goes to the other side. Whiteman is injured or he's got something.
And a penalty coming up here on Northfield.
Yeah, Ledger goes to the bench as they have it until they get it taken away here. They can try and go 6 on 5. And they lose track of it, and Northfield gets control, and that will stop the clock.
And it looks like number 14, that is Becker, is going to serve 2.
Charlie Becker in the sin bin with Lincoln.
And is that going to be a trip or a roughing?
I'm not sure. I didn't even see it, but or the referee's signal on that. Well, we'll hear it here once we get going. Opportunity for Albert Lee. They do have a power play at 28.2% on the season. And it's knocked out of the zone, though. Here comes Cashin with a chance if Brua can't get back. But he does to, he falls down. Centering pass, and the net comes loose, and they stop time with 1:48 left in the Albert Lee power play and 3:54 to go in the second period.
Called at 12:54 with the second period on Northfield's number 14, Charlie Becker. 2 minutes for roughing.
All righty.
First penalty for Northfield, 1 on Albert Lee, and the Raiders were unable to score the power play, but both teams with really excellent power plays lately. Albert Lee started out 0 for 20, I think, on the season, but they came on strong and got it all the way up to 28.2%. 25th best, I think, something like that in the state. As it's in the far side now on the half wall and between sticks and skates, and finally jumps free. Stay has it now in the corner with 1:25 left. A centering shot there. That'll qualify as the second shot of the game for Albert Lee, and it was nicely played by Max Frank. And they knock it down the ice. Here come the Tigers again with 1:13 left in their man advantage over the stick of Stay, and the Raiders are able to knock it down the ice.
Right into the ref.
Yeah, right in the chest. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna leave a welt. As 59 seconds left now in the power play. Sternhagen picks it up and ahead to Brua. He's got Kolker to his right and Stay behind him. Stay picks it up in that far corner. They're going to look to get a centering pass here, but gets stuck along the board with 43 seconds to go in the power play. And then the Raiders hit it all the way down the ice. 2:43 left in the period. 36 seconds still left in the Albert Lee power play as Stadheim brings it around. Picked up by Persig. And he is a great skater, and he can score. He's their leading scorer. And takes it and knocks it into the zone here. 2 shots is all Albert Lee's been able to come up with, both this period, which is improvement, but still not enough to try and get to the next round here when he got 22-2 in shots. 1-0 in score here for Northfield.
And we're just mere seconds away from Becker coming out of the sin bin.
Geiger took it in, trying to get a shorthanded goal, but he takes it all the way around, and the penalty is over. So everybody at full strength. Riley takes a shot, Stadheim saves, and they call it because the net came loose again. Can we solder that thing to the ice? Let me get a welding kit down here. 2:01 to go. It's 1-0 Northfield. 22-2 in shots. 2s are wild on the scoreboard, the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Face off to the right of Ledger. It's going to be Bremer and Stewart. And that is controlled by both teams for a while, then gloved by Stadheim. He's playing excellent today. They did get him out of position on the goal, but boy, have it 1-0 here with 1:55 to go in the second. Not something I was predicting, although I did say 3-2 in overtime, so that's still in play. And
I said, 4-2 in regulation?
Yeah, I think so. Northfield, yeah. Brock Scott ran into too many Raiders. They take it away from him with 1:45 to go. It's out of the zone, but Amundsen hits it back in. Bremer fighting for it there. Amundsen, that's Brock Scott, who almost had an opportunity, but now they're going to get a little line change here as Scott hits the bench. Stolen away by Bremer, or Archie Nelson, who plays it into the zone. And rings all the way down and back into the Tigers' defensive end as Amundsen picks it up with 1:19 left. And the Raiders play it in again. they've got the lead. They don't have to score anymore, especially as little as Albert Lee is shooting it at the opposing goal. But I'm sure they'd like to get another goal if they could. But Albert Lee needs to really just get a few more shots here, as they're playing excellent defensively. Well, we're in the last minute of the second period. And Northfield really the aggressors here tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite working out the way they'd hoped, but I think Albert Lee's got to be very pleased with the way it's
I
going.
agree. And I was just thinking of something. If this truly is how this game will end, with a 1-0 victory for Northfield, this will be the lowest scoring victory for any team this section tournament.
Wow, yeah, they've been blowouts for the most part. Waseca, by the way, on the other half, they're playing the other game here, the other half of the draw. Top scoring team in the state by far. They have 206 goals. That's 40 more than the second best scoring team.
Wow.
But you look at who they were playing. They didn't
Yes.
play too many tough games. But they did have an excellent year. And they are the number 2 seed here. As Albert Lee has a chance. Persig had a puck loose out there, and he still got it. But the Raiders take it away finally. And crisis averted there with 36 seconds to go. And they call off everything there, so the puck is live. Johnson gets to it, 29 seconds. Brua and Stay knocks it to the red line. 22 seconds to go here, as Northfield, I think, would be happy just to let the clock run out here, but they're going to try and get another shot here. Whiteman centers, Becker saved. Oh, and a beautiful save by Stadheim to recover on that. 8 seconds left, and puck gets lost at the neutral zone, and here's the buzzer to end the second period. 1-0 Northfield, 25-3 in shots on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And there's some
Benjamin
harsh
is
words,
doing
and
a little bit of chirping on the.
Colker and Benjamin were yelling at each other, and the refs break that up. And we're at the end of 2. Let's take our break. It's 1-0 Northfield on NorthfieldLive.com and AlbertLeeLive.com.
Champion Sports is your one-stop shop for baseball and softball gear this spring. With a wide selection of bats, gloves, and game day merch for kids and adults alike. Whether you're a Raider, Knights, or Ole fan, Champion Sports is your go-to for fan apparel and swag. Champion Sports has it all. Find us online at ChampionSportsNorthfield.com or check us out on Facebook and Instagram to know when the latest gear is in stock. Gear up like a champion at Champion Sports.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rbep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Play ball!
Registration for Northfield Fast Pitch Softball is open for 8U teams at northfieldfastpitch.org. Girls born from September 2nd, 2015 through August 31st, 2017 are eligible. It may be freezing outside, but spring is just around the corner. Register your daughter and enjoy watching her learn and build confidence on the ball field. Sign up by February 23rd for team placement tryouts on March 2nd. Scholarship assistance is available. Visit northfieldfastpitch.org for more information and to register. Go Raiders!
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lea. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
NCC Builders has built and renovated custom homes and commercial buildings since 1972. We are committed to providing the Northfield area with high-quality construction with a singular focus to bring your vision to life. I'm Adam, the president of NCC Builders. You can rely on our experience and attention to detail for your home or business. Take the first step. Contact us at nccbuilders.com or 507-645-8975.
Northfield Raiders Lacrosse is hosting Try Lacrosse for free night at the Dundas Dome on February 28th, 6 to 7 p.m. Boys Lacrosse registration opens on March 1st. It's for ages 6 through 14 years old. 1 day per week practices start in April. 2 day per week practices in May. And games begin in June and July with practices and games happening during the week. Find the click-through link on the Northfield Live homepage for more information. Come check out Lacrosse for free night at the Dundas Dome on February 28th and get ready for the fast-paced and fun lacrosse season.
The Blue Line Club, an organization that supports the NHS boys hockey team, would like to thank all of our sponsors and recognize our gold level sponsors for their contributions to this year's Raider boys hockey team. Sponsorships of the Blue Line Club enable equipment purchasing, team meals, and more. Gold level sponsors include College City Beverage, Hartman Insurance, Keith Plumber Plumbing and Heating, Merchants Bank, NCC Builders, Northfield Lines, Raider Automotive, Schultz Electric, Trek Properties, the Northfield VFW, and the Waterford Warriors. Thank you, Blue Line Club sponsors, for helping make Raider hockey a success.
Section 1, where champions are grown on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Competition at the highest level with support that matches.
And he scores the touchdown. Play at the net by Kellen McDowell. I got the goal! And gets the pin. He scores! Double play. Holy cow.
And welcome back to Northfield and Albert Lee Live, where we're at the end of 2. And our score on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update, it's 1-0. And let's take a look at some replays brought to you by Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. And as we run these, let's just talk a little bit about that second period there, Jay. It was quite literally a low-scoring affair right up until the 11:29 mark, but we'll get to that here in a sec. What were some of your overall thoughts of that second period?
Well, each team had their first penalty of the game in the second. Neither team scored on a power play, but we got our first goal. Brody Jensen, probably not the one everybody thought would get that, but 12:29 of the second, he put it in, and that's been the difference here. But 25-3 in shots for Northfield, too. So, boy, their defense is playing so good that Albert Lee can't shoot the puck on the goal. But Albert Lee's is playing so well that Stadheim has 24 saves.
Yes, and he had 11 in that first period, 13 in that second period, with the lone goal coming, as we mentioned, at the 11:29 mark. It was a goal coming from Brody Jensen, and he got the assist off of a rebound, which, fun fact, was my traveling hockey nickname. They gave us all a nickname at the end of the season. That was my nickname because I was always there for the rebound.
There you go.
He got the rebound off of Kennelly, Miles Kennelly, or as the PA announcer calls him, Kennelly, or however he says it. But that's still a pretty good matchup there for both Northfield and Albert Lee in that second period, with the lone goal coming at the 11:29 mark on the even side of things.
So, yeah, it's pretty even. It's anybody's game, really, in the third period. Albert Lee, as poorly as they played, not getting all the shots, all they need is one to go in and tie this thing. And
there we just saw that replay there on the Community Resource Bank replays, the goal, and just a lot of back and forth action in that second period. And, you know, like we mentioned before, too, towards the end of that second period, if this is truly the end of how this game will wrap up, if there's no scoring in the third period in the next 17 minutes, it could be the lowest scoring game in the Section 1A tournament as of right now.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's everything else was 7-0, 5-0,
yep,
6-0, things like that. But well, it gets tougher as you go. I mean, this I didn't expect with the two guys, players out for Albert Lee, both Steeler and McGill. I started to question my 3-2 prediction in overtime, Albert Lee win, but it still holds. It could happen.
Yeah, and towards the end here, there was a lot of chirping going on in between.
Right, that's going to be straightened out here.
Yeah,
you noticed the referee talking to the folks for a while.
Yeah, and Becker was just chirping and giving his mind and his peace of mind to the Albert Lee side of the ice.
Colker, basically.
Yeah, and we got to wonder if maybe he might, get after play roughing call of some sort. But
You'd think that would have been on the board by now. But
probably, but they might wait till the teams get back out of their respective dressing rooms. But let's take a quick time out here. When we come back, we'll have a bracket update, and we'll also check in from the sectional wrestling tournament as the individuals are going on right now. So we'll take a break on Northfield and Albert Lee Live. We'll be back right after this.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you were in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
An ice dam is a ridge of ice that forms at the edge of a roof and prevents melting snow from draining off the roof. The water that backs up behind the dam can leak into a home and cause damage. This is Beth with Service Master by Hyatt. We can work with your insurance company to restore your property from damages caused by ice dams. Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Hyatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking
cozy. Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lee Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lee Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on albertleelive.com.
Comprehensive Wealth Solutions is here to help you make informed decisions about your financial future. CWS understands that financial goals must evolve and adapt over time. That's why clients come first. CWS can provide you with a wealth strategy that aligns with your vision and values. As an independent financial planning and wealth management firm, CWS provides solutions for individuals and businesses alike. Visit CWSFBO.com for more information. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
The Northfield Area Chamber of Commerce Annual Community Market Fair is coming up Saturday, March 29th from 9 to 3. It's at the Dundas Dome with over 100 vendors. There's food trucks, shopping, family fun activities like a bouncy house and face painting. The Community Market Fair is much more than just a home and garden show. Local exhibitors will cover all your needs from home, garden, lifestyle, health, and leisure. There's something for everybody. Join us for this year's Community Market Fair on Saturday, March 29th from 9 to 3 at the Dundas Dome. It's brought to you by Century 21 Atwood Professional Pride Group.
Northfield Youth Baseball registration is open. Children entering kindergarten through 3rd grade interested in playing baseball can sign up for the in-house league at northfieldyouthbaseball.com before March 15th. The goal of the in-house baseball league is to give every child an opportunity to play and enjoy the great game of baseball. All games are played at Seckler Park. Enjoy watching your kids develop skills, knowledge of the game, and sportsmanship this summer. For more registration information, visit northfieldyouthbaseball.com and click on the in-house registration link before March 15th. We've also added a clickable link to the Northfield Youth Baseball Association's website right here on northfieldlive.com. Spring is just around the corner, and you know what that means. It's time to get ready for baseball season. Northfield Youth Baseball registration is now open at northfieldyouthbaseball.com. For kids ages 10 to 15 years old interested in travel baseball, be sure to register before March 1st to get your child on the list for tryouts. Watch your kids grow and develop on the field this summer with Northfield Youth Baseball. Visit northfieldyouthbaseball.com and click on the travel registration link soon. Do not wait. Registration closes March 1st. We've also added a clickable link to the Northfield Youth Baseball Association's website right here on northfieldlive.com.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lea. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
Jay Paul back here, 1-0 and the second intermission with Northfield leading Albert Lea. We'll have the third period coming up. We're at the wrestling individual tournament going on here in Rochester at the Mayo Civic Center, the Section 1 3A. And Albert Lea and Northfield doing very well. In fact, Albert Lea, 8 wrestlers in the finals and 13 in the top 6. Let's turn it over to Lance and Jack. They got all the numbers over there.
Yeah, it's a fantastic here. Albert Lea taking number 114 pounds, Devin Gross. They also won 121 pounds. Dylan Gross takes also first place. 127 pounds, Albert Lea. Logan Davis gets first. Northfield's Charlie Johnson. Has he got second or third yet?
Yeah, he will have a true second match against, I'm not sure who it'll be against, but whoever won the third place match, that'll be coming up quick.
Okay, 133 pounds, Ryan Collins from Albert Lea takes first place. 139 pounds, Northfield's Keith the Hammer Harner takes first, and Albert Lee's Trent
Ignashevsky.
There you go. Has he got second or third?
It'll be another true second match. I think we have 4 total here, so those should be coming up.
145 pounds, Albert Lee's Brody.
Ignashevsky.
There you go. He gets first, and Caden Staub got second from Northfield. 152, Maverick Addig. Mason's twin, you're saying?
Yeah.
And Northfield's Sam Harner are going to wrestle off for second or third. 162 pounds, Albert Lee's Nick Corman gets first place. That was from Albert Lea. Northfield's Zane Angles, is he still got to wrestle for second or third?
Yep.
Okay, 172 pounds, Albert Lee's Brecken Wackles. There you go. Did he get, what did we do at 172?
172, Brecken took first.
He got first.
Nice.
Congratulations to him. 189 pounds, Owen Murphy from Northfield takes second. Trayton Cox from Albert Lea gets third. 215 pounds, big boys. Ryan Kuiper from Northfield gets first place. And Evan Schroeder from Albert Lea gets second. Congratulations to both of those schools.
To move on to the state tournament, you do have to take first or second at the section tournament, so those true second matches.
There's going to be a lot of wrestlers up there,
some win or go home, good matches there coming up.
All right, back to hockey.
As they're underway here, a couple of shots on either side. It's 26-3 in shots coming in.
And a trip penalty.
Penalty on Johnston as he took out Cashin. Ooh, pretty hard too. Cashin a little slow getting up, but he's going to make it all right on his own accord.
See, back when I played hockey, if that was a situation where Cashin was going in and it was an obvious attempt that he was going to try to score. And you got tripped, brought down by a hook or roughed or whatever the case was, they would give you a shootout
penalty
attempt.
Shot?
A penalty shot.
Yeah.
But is that not the way that they're doing it nowadays in hockey?
Oh, no, it's a much softer, gentler game. Here's the face-off as, again, 0 for 1 on the power play here for Northfield today, but this power play unit is deadly, ranked 3rd in the state. And so you guys can cash in, maybe with cash in at any time, as it gets lost behind the goal there. Brua finally recovers it, and they get it out of the zone, but barely.
And assess that 54 seconds of the third period. Albert Lee's number 6, Bryant Johnston, 2 minutes for tripping.
And a goal! Power play goal for Northfield.
Is that Geiger?
That might be. Let's take a look at your Community Resource Bank.
Benny Geiger gets his 20th
replay
of the season. And it's a power play goal. 2-0 Northfield.
So, all right. And I do believe that might have been Geiger.
2:23 of the third. And they are starting to feel it now with a 2-0 lead, especially since Albert Lee's only taken 3 shots in the game. But still 15:37 to go. A couple quick goals could tie this thing up. But Northfield has definitely been the aggressor here tonight. Just a really good defense played both sides so far. It was just a matter of time. If you're up 28-3 in shots, you're going to get some goals here. And 2-0 Northfield
Field at
lead.
1:23 of the third period on the power play. Number 2, Ben Geiger. Assisted by number 4, Bridger Riley.
Yeah, Riley, top 9 in assists in the state coming into the game. He's 40th assist on the season. There's another shot, a rocket that goes over the top of the goal. Taken there by number 8, Carter Simon in the game. It's under 15 minutes left, 2-0. Northfield leading here. Benjamin leaves the puck behind him. Kolker picks it up and gets a shot in. There's a stick save by Frank, and it goes bounding almost out of the zone. But Raiders pick it up here. Should be their 4th shot. That was a stick save. Come on. Yeah, they did put it on the
There we go.
There we go. All right. They had to pay the electric bill first, and then it worked. As go back behind a goal here. As the Raiders putting the pressure, keeping the pressure on. Peters from the point sends it in, and it goes ricocheting behind the goal. And now Peters again will get a nice
goal from the blue line.
Off the goalie.
Off of a tip, and they're going to probably give that to Whiteman.
I think you're right. Whiteman might have tipped that one on the way in. Yep, he's going first.
Let's take a look at the Community Resource Bank replay there.
Christian Whiteman is 4th of the season. Peters with the assist. There's that one. Yep. Didn't take long to get through, and it's 3-0 Northfield, and they're starting to sense it now with a 14:09 to go. .351 of the third for Whiteman. And Albert Lee wins the draw. We'll get the official announcement here on the goal, but 3-0 Northfield. 14 minutes to play. Riley.
Field at 2:51 of the third period. Number 11, Christian Whiteman. Assisted by number 5, Joey Fogarty, and number 15, Jacob Peters.
So
nicely done.
Fogarty and Peters.
As Geiger picks it up. Yeah, Peters with his 5th assist. And like I mentioned, Whiteman getting the goal, and Fogarty is his 8th assist as well. As Northfield again on the attack, up 3-0, 13.5 to go. Albert Lee might just be getting worn down here. There's 2 guys short with both Sam McGill and his playing partner Eric Steeler out of the game for disciplinary reasons from last Thursday's game. And they're down to about 11 or 12 guys on the ice to be used here. The short bench, look at Northfield's bench compared to Albert Lee's bench. And you'll see the difference there. As glove goes flying, stick goes flying, and they leave him on the ice as it's stuck behind the goal here with 12:50 to play. 29-4 in shots.
And a late hit there after the fact.
Simon sends it back in behind the goal line. Picked up there by Miles Kennelly, and that glove still sits at the top of the near circle.
Oh, and a big hit put on there by
Persig and Brua. Both teamed up there on Miles, and he's going to go off to the bench as the puck comes to the near side, and Balf plays it in, and he'll go get a change on the defensive pair.
So talking about this glove out here really quick, again, going back to when I played hockey back in the 90s, I know that was a long time ago, but any any foreign object out there, let's call it that,
they would stop.
If the puck were to hit it, whoever's glove or whoever's stick or helmet, whatever the case may be, whoever's team that belonged to, they would have gotten a penalty for interference or delay of game.
Here comes Kolker trying to get the first goal for Albert Lee, but it's blocked by Riley way up above the scoreboard. Good thing they put a net around the scoreboard. That might have smacked it and caused a crack, but no changes as we have 12:08 to go here. 3-0 Northfield on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, 29-4 in shots. Riley picks up the draw, so another win for the Northfield Raiders as Cashin brings it into the zone. He's pinned against the half wall. A nice centering pass, but nobody home for the Raiders as it's taken the other way by Sam Stay and Bremer, who runs into a Raider at the wall. That was Geiger who took him out of the play. Riley has it ahead here to Kennelly, but taken away by the Tigers with 11:40 to play. And now almost insurmountable 3-0 lead. I mean, if they've only shot the puck 4 times at the goal, to ask them to come up with 3 goals here in the third with 11:30 to go is pretty tough. Can happen, not saying it won't, but the odds are against it as they have really put together a great effort here, though. Very proud of these Tiger boys, having followed them all season long. But the way they started out the season, they couldn't get a power play. They couldn't do this. They couldn't do that. They lost a few games, but boy, they started improving as the season went on. And of course, Northfield was pretty tough all the way through as that one goes out of play with 11:06 to go here in the third. 3-0 Northfield.
And once again, we do want to thank our co-sponsors for boys hockey all season long, NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. NCC Builders specializing in transforming homes and building dreams, and Raider Automotive, your locally owned auto service shop, collision repair center, and towing facility. Thank you to both those sponsors for allowing us to be able to come out and do this type of game.
Stadheim makes another save, his 28th in 31 chances. And back behind the goal line for the Raiders, trying to get it out in front. Becker picks it up. Scott Whiteman out there in front of the net, but he goes the other way to Peters at the Pumper at the point. Simon grabs it in the circle, and Persig intercepts it. Pushes it into the corner, and then rips it around the way, and it's going to go all the way in for... No, they waved off the icing on that one, so 10:26 to go, and Northfield again on the attack. Whiteman at the red line. Brings it in, and a whistle to get him offsides there with 10:19 to go.
Somebody was just a little too anxious to get into the groove of things over there.
Sounds like something I would do. Always a little bit anxious. 32 shots for the Raiders, cashed in on 3 of them. As the face-off here between Cashin and Kolker on the red dot. It's almost a red dot. They've let the colors fade here at the Rochester Rec Center. You can barely see the Grizzly in the center ice there. But it's been a long season. As it gets played back around the goal line of the Tigers, but they take it. And Bremer just kind of clicks it with his stick, and it's taken over by the Raiders. Kennelly, that's Miles over there fighting for it at the blue line. And he can't quite get it in there, but it's taken away by the Tigers with 9:45 to go. And that one gets away from everybody, and they have an icing here. And another face-off coming in the Albert Lee zone with 9:44 to go. 3-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Northfield looks to be in control. I mean, they've been in control basically throughout the whole game, just on the virtue of so many more shots than Albert Lee. After 1, it was 11-0 in shots. After 2, 25-3. And now 32-4. So just this period alone, 7-1 Northfield in shots. And they've gotten 2 more goals on the board. Here comes Albert Lee. And Sam Stay down the near side. Takes it in towards the goal, but he's taken right out of there by Riley. Cashin ahead. It's picked off by Johnston at the red line. And play goes back and forth here in the neutral zone. Cashin now on the attack. Gets by his man, puts it in there, but it got through his legs. I thought Stadheim had stopped that one, but it squirted right through and got their 4th goal. That's their leading goal scorer, Will Cashin, with his 30th of the season.
On the Community Resource Bank replay here.
8:46 of the third. 4-0 Northfield. Well, they're flooding the zones now with 3 goals here in the third. Trying to slam the door on Alberley. They've done a real good job of it. 9 minutes to go. It's 4-0 and only 4 shots given up. As Alberley throws it down the ice, and it's on goal.
7:46 of the third period. Number 7, Will Cashin. Assisted by number 2, Ben Geiger.
And for Geiger, that's assist number 34.
The PA announcer left me hanging just a little bit because I thought he was going to say another assist.
Yeah. Albert Lee trying to stop this threat as Raiders keep it on here with a 4-0 lead. 8.5 to go between them and a meeting between the winner of Waseca and Rochester Lourdes, which is the next game here at the Rec Center. The other half of the draw here, but Sternhagen picks it up at the defensive blue line, gets it ahead to Balf, who takes it around the offensive blue line and shoots one over the cage to the other side of the ice, held in by Anfinson, but Raiders pick it up with 8 minutes to play and a 4-0 lead. Into the zone, it's picked up by Brua, picked off by Whiteman, who takes a shot that goes wide right of the goal. They working around the Pumper at the blue line. He goes cross ice. That's tipped out of the zone by Bremer, and Tigers pick it up here with 7:45 to go, down 4. The referee takes refuge on the half wall here as the puck goes deep into the Northfield zone. But well, I tell you, Frank hasn't had a lot to do, but
he's been able to finish off his homework for the week.
Yes, exactly right. Getting some of the extracurricular done here. He can file his taxes and do all kinds of things back there with the time he's had.
Big hit on the Pumper on the far side there.
Anfinson over to Brua as the Tigers try and get it out of there, but Kolker wasn't paying attention and it hit him in the skates. And the Raiders take over with 7 minutes to go. 30-shot lead and a 4-goal lead for these Raiders. They are tough. They're going to be hard to deal with at state if they make it, because they're just so solid everywhere. There's not a hole in this team's game at all. Defensively, offensively, special teams, they're all just solid. As Riley will chase it back. I mean, 4 shots in a section semifinal, that doesn't happen that often.
They're going to wave off that icing.
And sure, Albertly's down 2 of their regular players here, and that does hurt, but I know they're not going to use it as an excuse. They're just going to say they needed to shoot the puck more, but couldn't get it done. I thought they had a 5th one. It was on Frank's stick there. He didn't move, and they didn't credit it as a shot, so could have had a handful, but not quite. 6:14 to go as Albertley struggling to get it out of their zone here. Brua has it. He cross ices it, and then they just fire it down to the right of the goal. It's going to be icing.
So here's a big question I got to possess to you, Jay. I mean, with 6:05 left to go here in this third and final period of this section final here, or the section semifinal, do you think Albert Lee is going to chance it at some point and pull the goalie and try to get that 6th attacker out there?
Could very well do it. What do they have to lose? Down 4-0 here. If they let another goal in because of it, that's not going to hurt them that much. But, yeah, we'll see. It's something to track here. He's staying and relaxing in goal right now with 5:54 to go. And Sternhagen fighting along the far wall, and it gets knocked over here with Brua. And with 5:45 to go, it's behind the net. And it goes to the corner, and Stewart picks it up for the...
And a big scrum back behind the Northfield net there.
Oh, yeah. That was Sternhagen, and he was rolling around there with Ashton Pumper. As the Raiders back on the attack, 5:27 to play, up 4-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And gets played around the back. There's the centering pass, and Stewart just couldn't get it in the right position for a shot there, and it was taken away by Brua, but he's 1-on-4 and just dumps it. And they get a line change for the Tigers with 5:05 to go. And a shot, a pass, I guess, that goes astray and into the corner. Picked up, though, by the Raiders as Christian Whiteman had it. And it's in there. The net moved a little bit, but not far enough to call a halt to the proceedings as Stay brings it in, and it drifts into Frank.
That might be the 5th.
A handful of shots.
Yeah, no, they're not going to credit it.
Well, it takes them a while. Yeah, remember they just paid the bill and all that?
Yeah, they got to pay it back again, so.
I don't know if they have intent behind it, but, with these assists, you could get an assist 20 seconds after you passed it to somebody. I would think they could let you get a
There we go. There's the 5th
shot. To me, an assist is within 10 seconds, but sometimes they really credit those far back. I don't know how the refs keep track of that because they're the ones that tell the scorer who scored and who assisted. Oh, a shot off the face-off by Stay is caught by Frank. Nicely done, Max. Well, he could be a shortstop or a catcher, too. 6th shot on goal for Albert Lee. 4:43 to play. Still 4-0 Northfield, though, and this draw is picked up by Riley. Too high for a teammate, and then Balf will send it in. That's another stick save for Frank, as could be their 7th shot. We'll see. It takes them a while sometimes to register, but here come
that's the 6th one.
Come the Raiders, and another chance. It goes through the crease area, and they can't connect. 4:19 to play, and Stadheim sees the puck and then just grabs it to stop play with 4:17 to go. So they'll face off to his left. They did not credit that last shot. It would have been the 7th for Albert Lee, but 36-6 in shots, 4-0 score. Jensen taking on Persig in the face-off, and it's won by the Raiders. Riley sends it into the corner. That might have had help by a defender as Bremer tries to get that out of the zone, but it's picked off by Geiger, and he's going to go right between the circles and launch one. Wow, that was a rocket. Went a little high, and Bremer having trouble getting it out of there. Finally does. Geiger picks it up. He's got a Geiger counter of a shot. As he goes around back. The goal for Jensen, his 2nd of the game. 10th of the season for Brody. 5-0 Northfield.
And let's take a look at your Community Resource Bank replay. It looks like it was Geiger passed out in front, and just a one-time shot put on net by Jensen. So I think they're going to go Geiger to Jensen, and we just need the time of the shot.
14:23 or 14:13. 14:13 of the 3rd, and the face-off is controlled by the Northfield Raiders and taken away by Kolker at the red line. Sends it in. 3.5 to go. 5-0. Northfield on their way.
Northfield at 13:13 of the 3rd period. Number 17, Brody Jensen. Assisted by number 2, Ben Geiger.
Casson just missed his 2nd goal of the game on that one. A wide open side of the net. He just barely missed it. Went into the corner, and Albert Lee plays it down the ice with 3:10 to play. So Northfield against the Waseco Lourdes winner. That game coming up here yet tonight at the Rec Center.
And coming in the post-game show, we'll take a look at our bracket, see how we got to this point.
Yeah, okay. As it's lost behind the goal line, and Peters has it at the point, puts it in there, and Albert Lee having troubles getting it out of the zone. Whiffing on some shots there. 2:43 to go as they bring it back into the zone. And Fogarty knocks it down deep for Benjamin, but taken away by Archie Nelson. Held in, though, right on Stadheim's stick, and he stops it with 2:31 to play. 5-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard, 38-6 in shots. Complete domination here, but still proud of the way these Tigers have played with missing 2 regular players. Steeler and McGill played a lot for these guys, so those 2 out really made everybody else play a lot more minutes. And I'm sure they're wearing down here as Persig wins that face-off to Nelson, ahead to Bremer. He's going 1-on-2. He's going to put it in there. It's saved by Frank. And the Raider D gets it out of there and cleans it up. 2:15 to play. Bremer blocked that one with his stick, baseball-like. and playing fungo out there at the blue line. As Persick brings it into the zone, he's got a chance, but 2 shots he gets off. But Frank just sealed that side of the goal. And there's no way they could get that one through. Now Johnston to Brewer. They gave him 1 shot there, but I saw 2 from my angle. It's all right, 7 shots in the game. Trying to get the double digits, I would imagine, but only 1:40 to go. And a 5-0 Northfield lead. As the Raiders 1 win away from getting to the state tournament again. And maybe people didn't think they would do it this year because they graduated a lot of kids last year. That was a nice save by Frank. It popped up in front of him and he grabbed it. Stopping the clock on 1:24.
Have all the shots for Albert Lee come in this period?
No, they had 2 in the first. No, they had none in the first, 3 in the second.
Okay.
And 5 here so far in the third.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was looking at something different on my page. I'm sorry.
But Northfield has had another stellar year, even though they graduated people. I mean, they got a great program. Lucky's good and just knows how to. I mean, he's never had a losing season in 11 years here in Northfield at the helm of this boys' team. So good for him and good for them. And it's good to see that the Big Nine is going to be well represented here in the next round, as that's a save for Stadheim, his 34th out of 39 attempts. And out of the zone, as Liam Ball is in there, number 21 for Albert Lee. So I think he's a senior, and he doesn't get a lot of playing time, but he's in there. Good to see that. And it's Kolker who's going to knock it out of there. 47 seconds left. Liam Ball tries to, he played it into the zone, but he's going to get out on a change here as Johnston comes out and Archie Nelson off the bench for the Tigers. 33 seconds to go. And Whiteman takes it away. There's a chance again for the Raiders as
does a little bunny hop over the play.
Almost a dance move there. 15 seconds left, and it's knocked all the way down the ice, and icing will stop it with 13.2 to go. Now we've seen Waseca people in their Waseca gear since before our game started, so they've got a long day here of concession food and fun times. That's a day out for me. I'd do that.
Yeah.
Watch the other game. I was thinking of staying here too, but it makes it a late night getting back to Albert Lee for me. But I might, never know. Doing all right. As time's going to dwindle down here, and that's about all she wrote. 5-0 Northfield.
And Northfield, they will advance to the next round against the winner of Waseca and Rochester Lords. And we'll have more on that coming up, but let's take a quick timeout. We'll be back with your post-game cleanup brought to you by Service Masters by IOT. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. We'll be back right after this.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by IOT. Hi, this is Beth IOT. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by IOT will be there in your time of need.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Put your business in front of thousands of fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on NorthfieldLive.com. We create customized ads to best meet the needs of your business. NorthfieldLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every school year, and our viewership has grown steadily every year. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on NorthfieldLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org. Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertLeeLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
And back at it here on Albert Lee and Northfield Live, where the final score is was 5-0 in favor of Northfield. And let's take a look at some replays brought to you by Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. And these are just all of the goals that happened. First, in the second period, there was that lone goal scored by Jensen off of an assist from, who was it? Miles Kennelly, and that was at the 11:29 mark. That was the first even-handed goal of the matchup. And then next was at 1 and 23 seconds, if my handwriting is correct. And that was a power play goal put on by Northfield, and that was scored by Geiger, and he got the assist from Riley on that one. So Geiger got on the scoreboard, and then late in or just a couple of minutes later, actually, at 2:51 on an even-handed goal. The next 3 goals were all even-handed shots on goal. So it was an even-handed goal, 2:51, shot and scored by number 11. That's Whiteman, and that was off of an assist from Fogarty as well as Peters. That was the first and only 3-person shot on net that wound up on a goal for the Raiders here in this matchup. And then at 7:46 in the third period, it was Cashin. He cashed in from a Geiger shot, and he was able to capitalize on that, and that was a score of 4-0 and in the third period there. And then it was, again, Jensen from Geiger, and that was at 15-13 on an even-handed shot. So a lot of players touched the puck on all those goals, and now the Raiders will advance, and they will take on the victor of Waseca and Rochester Lords.
If it's Waseca, that's going to be quite a shootout possibility. Waseca, the top scoring team in the state by 40 goals over number 2. And Northfield is in the top 10.
Yep.
12th, I guess, in scoring in the state. Has potential anyway. We'll have to see how it plays out. But I really don't think anybody's going to slow this Northfield team down. They look pretty solid all through. Special teams, offense, defense, they're really just smoking it.
I agree, and let's take a look here. Here's a look at your bracket for boys hockey in the Section 1A tournament. In the round 1, in the play-in game, the high seed hosted, and it was La Crescent Hoka. They took on Red Wing, and La Crescent, they advanced to take on Northfield at the Pepsi Center. That game you saw right here on Northfield Live and Albert Lee Live. That was at 7 o'clock at the 20th, and Northfield, they ended up winning that one by a score of 7-0. And then in the other game played in Albert Lee, thank you for noticing that, producer Daniel there. Albert Lee, they were ranked 5, and they won that game by a shutout as well, 6-0 over Dodge County. And Waseca, they took on Austin in Waseca after Austin played another play-in game on the other side of the bracket. Austin won their play-in game 4-1 over Faribault. Austin lost to Waseca 8-0. And Rochester Lords, they took on Winona. The only game in that part of the bracket that had the opposing team score at least 1 goal. That score was 5-2 in favor of Rochester. So Rochester and Waseca, they advanced to the matchup today. Northfield took on Albert Lee, as you just heard, and that final score there, 5-0. And Northfield, they will advance to take on the winner of Waseca and Rochester Lords. So we will have you updated, and that game will take place at 7 o'clock right here from the Rochester Rec Center on the 26th. That's a Wednesday. And the winner of that matchup will go on to play the state tournament at the XL Energy Center.
And apparently quite a finish to the girls' Class A final up in the Twin Cities. Is it War Road and Dodge County? Dodge County came back to win that on a contested goal.
They beat Hockeytown USA?
Yeah.
Good. Ooh,
well,
wow.
Dodge County was quite a team, too, for the girls. The Northfield boys remind me of that, just a juggernaut team.
Yes.
Solid all the way through.
I agree, and that's what they are. So that should about do it from Northfield and Albert Lee Live. Be sure to tune in on Wednesday. We will have Northfield boys hockey as they are going to be taking on, once again, the winner of the Section 1A tournament competitors between Waseca and Rochester Lords. From everybody here at Northfield Live, I'm Eric Thomas. Jay Paul is our play-by-play announcer here tonight. We have Daniel on the producer chair and our camera operator, Jack. We want to thank everybody here from Northfield Live. And once again, thank you. A big